Hello, I'm Carolina from Sweet Carolina, and I will help you to go through the recipe of the vegan chili so we can all be part of a stay-at-home feast and enjoy maybe with our neighbors, with our family, a meal together. We don't have to go to our neighbor's house, but we can put something in a container, drop it in the door, or maybe you have an elderly neighbor or someone that you can help to have a special Sunday, as we always have at feast. So first of all, we're going to go through the ingredients that you will need. You will need one red pepper. I didn't find one really big, so I decided to go for 2 smalls. 1 white onion, 250 grams of mushrooms. These are chestnut mushrooms, but actually you can use anything you find in the market or everything you find in your fridge or in your cupboard. It doesn't need to be exactly the same ingredients as far as it's the same filling. 2 tins of chopped tomatoes. I normally rinse them to use all the juice on the cooking. I put it separately, and if I need some I will be adding during the cooking. And 200 milliliters of vegetable stock. Then 1 can of kidney beans, 1 can of black beans, and 1 can of cannoli beans. On the spices side, you will need 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of coriander, 2 teaspoons of cumin. I have seeds. The recipe says powder, but you can use any of those, will make the work. 1 teaspoon of chili flakes, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and 1 big tablespoon of olive oil. I really like the things to have the moisture of the olive oil, so it's a little bit more there, but we will see how we go. So first we're going to chop the onions and the peppers. I like to chop them not very big, not very small, so you can taste the pieces when you eat it. Then we are going to chop the peppers. So take up the green part and all the seeds out of the pepper. If you don't have red peppers and you have green peppers, yellow pepper, any pepper will make the work. So don't worry, if it doesn't need to be the perfect red pepper. You can cut them in dice, you can cut them as you like. I really like them in really thin stripes. I think it adds texture to the bean at the end. And it's nice if they are thin, so they add texture, but they don't overtake in flavor. If they are thin stripes, they will cook nice and quick. Will melt a little bit in the sauce later. Okay, so you have the onions and the peppers all cut. So we are going to put in a deep pan, all of them. Okay, so we chop the mushrooms as well. These are quite big, so I'm chopping them in slightly bigger chunks. If yours are not that big, you can just cut them in quarters like this, but I think these quarters are too big, so I'm cutting them slightly like in 8 each mushroom. Okay, so mushrooms goes inside the pan as well. And we're going to put all the spices and olive oil in. So again, the paprika, 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon chili flakes, 2 spoons ground or cumin seeds, 2 teaspoons ground coriander, and 1 teaspoon sea salt. So all go in. I mix it with a little bit of a wooden spoon, so all the spices get mixed well. So then we're going to put this in the oven for 25 minutes at 180 degrees. Anyway, I always like to check the thing, so you every 10 minutes go and see, stir them a little bit and put them back. Okay, so I'm off to the oven. Be back. Okay, so we are off from the oven after 25 minutes, and we have these lovely veggies that you can see them there. No? If you can just smell them, you will fall in love. Well, now we are going to add then the beans that we said we have. 1 tin of kidney beans, 1 tin of black beans, 1 tin of cannelli beans. So we pop them in. I rinse them under the water to take any nasty flavor that they can have. So they go all in together with the tomatoes. There are 2 tins of chopped tomatoes, or 2 tins of any kind of tomatoes that you have, or even if you don't have tins of tomatoes and you have fresh tomatoes, you can cut fresh tomatoes, pass them through the blender, and there you go. And the stock. We are using vegetable stock because we are doing a vegan option of the bean chili, but you can use anything you want. You can add anything you want. If you are like more meaty things, you can put some pieces of chicken, you can put some pieces of chorizo, some shredded meat, anything you like. So we mix it, and then we will pop it back in the oven for a further 35 minutes. Look how it might look. Another 35 minutes, same temperature, uncover, and then we will enjoy it. See you in a minute. Right, so 35 minutes in the oven, and that's what you will have. A super yummy bean chili. We're going to eat it in a really simple way with my family. I just cook some rice. I use whole grain rice with a little bit of water and veggie stock as well. So I will just put some rice on one side, some chili bean on the other side with this yummy sauce, a little bit of coriander, and a little extra chili just. And that's it. So I hope you enjoy it and have a really nice stay-at-home feast. See you soon. Bye.